Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things. We continued our initial stages of the war with the Ottoman Empire, dealing quite a severe amount of damage to the forces and capturing Athens as a result, which is pretty awesome. And we also defeated the forces in the south, destroying a large portion of the enemy's army. Unfortunately, though, the Ottoman Empire pulled a sneaky and captured Istanbul, which, to give them credit, I had not anticipated, and as a result have launched a counter-offensive in attempt to try and surround and destroy my forces. The army that was being led by, unfortunately I cannot remember this man's name, is basically the army that was intended on guarding the Anatolian area once we'd secured it, is now currently being ambushed, finger quote ambushed, by the opposing forces, and now is currently making ready for the big one. We just had a massive firefight with the Ottoman forces, and this army, which is a brand spanking new army, who held the line, is now currently being, reinforced by other units, thank the Emperor. But unfortunately, some of the units that have held the line have sadly routed, which, to be fair, I can't exactly blame them, considering. But unfortunately, these guys are not retreating in an orderly fashion, resulting in, unfortunately, these guys having not that much of an opportunity to do stuff. So we're going to try and get these guys in as fast as we can to try and mitigate that, because the first army has retreated, but not the second. And the second army is now currently making its way, along with cavalry support, into position. And yeah, some of those guys do have some pretty nasty surprises for us, including some of their more elite and melee units who I'm not exactly feeling super happy about shooting. Sorry, oh no, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Start again. I'm not super happy about them getting into contact with our armies. Just saying. So unfortunately, our new troops have taken sufficient damage. But sadly, we're in the shit. But the good news is reinforcements are now coming in to do what we can to fill in the line. But unfortunately, all three of these dudes who have routed, I mean, I can't blame them. They've done to be fair, I was intending on withdrawing them anyway, so it's just a kind of happy accident that they didn't come back in, or that they routed. So no, I'm perfect. To be fair, it's actually kind of fucking useful that they are doing this. I'm half tempted to withdraw the line, actually. But we need to knock out that cavalry. Right, you boys regroup over to there as soon as. Beautiful. Right, you boys regroup over yonder. Double time it. Oh, you fucking chads. Right, perfect. I want to turn this into a kill zone, but we need to kill them dudes first. We'll withdraw the line a bit once we've done this. We need to get those dudes into position as soon as possible. Rest up whilst you're getting set up into defenses. These four regiments, who are now from elitened regiments, they're all ready to go. They're all psyched up, and they got the brief on the way there that they were going to have to deal with some melee. Those fuckers running. No, but their other dudes are. If we can kill those, yeah, if we can... Got reinforcements in that position as well. Those are the Mamluks, which I'm not looking forward towards. Right, you boys, get the fuck back. Take defensive positions behind. Put the lancers into position. Here they come. Beautiful. They shatter. Fantastic. My infantry will have taken some sufficient damage from them, but fucking beautiful. I imagine we're going to take some friendly fire as a result, but that's fine. Fucking 150 into 10 in like 5 seconds. Beautiful. Right, okay. Artillery. Fuck it. Focus fire on them. No, actually, no. Off you go. Stop firing. Right. Need you to pull back the line a little bit. Trying to make it to about maybe here-ish. See what we can do. Then you boys will be supported by you two. Defensive positions along to here. Go. You, and you. We'll take up defensive positions along this line, and we'll fuck over any wanker who attempts to do anything. And maybe doing the spiky line. See if you can interrupt them. They're not quite got that right. I'm seriously happy to see that you do that. And they're the first Lancers as well. Get the fuck in there. Fucking Lancer chads. I swear to God, the Lancers are so much better than those dudes. Like, I get that the reason why the Lancers are better is just because of their speed and their initial shock factor, and they don't actually survive long in combat. But I swear to God, it's the shock factor that does it in, which is it works wonders on everything else. Right. But no, the big important thing is we've just nuked one of their biggest assets now, and now we're going to tell them to pull back. Right, cavalry, you may withdraw. Commander, you may withdraw to the back. They may decide to push along here, but I want to make sure these wankers don't get a single chance. You know what, I'm going to adjust the front line a little bit, so the enemy has as little opportunity. I mean, the thing is, we outnumber the enemy by quite a large amount, but the main incentive here is I want to force those bastards who have lots of swords and nasty pointy things to be the pricks who get fucking annihilated by my infantry. The firing line is what's going to destroy them, and I do not want to give them the enemy the satisfaction of getting close. We already know what happens when they get close. It's not a pretty sight. I don't want to repeat it. Yeah, this battlefield is most definitely... This is a good battlefield, but dangerous at the same time. And I'm loving this. I'm very much loving this, but at the same time, I'm also like, God damn, this is a tough fight. I mean, I say this is a tough fight. It's like, there was definitely... earlier in the battle, there was definitely a higher risk of me losing the battle, because obviously my troops could have been annihilated, they could have been this, they could have been that, blah, 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 blah. But the biggest and most dangerous threat of the entire battle was the enemy gaining sufficient damage on my troops to, but the thing that I always get worried about with these battles is the enemy dealing significant damage to my army, therefore by rendering them, unable to battle further. This is more like it. This is more like it. Right. Cavalry, you take a defensive position. You don't do anything. What the hell are the enemy thinking of doing? Like, you have to attack me. I'm on the defensive here. You can't just sit there. They're in a sort of good position at the moment, so should anything happen... So effectively now we just have to wait until the enemy... I'll get the artillery into position and tell them to start pushing, but I'm very curious as to what will happen. Wondering if you can actually hear the fan going on in the background, because the fan at the moment is working overtime. Bearing in mind, I actually got a new fan recently, so, as much as I was hoping that it would be a quieter fan, which, to be fair, for 60 quid, I'm not that disappointed. I just realised how many dudes are probably just getting randomly murdered by those poor bastards. Like, some of these dudes don't deserve half the shit, but thanks to the game being really stupid with how it sends its infantry running around, not only that, but also with its cavalry, you've got these random clusters of infantry just constantly walking in and out of the battlefield because they're stupid, rather than withdrawing when they should. So it just means that a lot of innocent infantry are going to get fucking wasted because the stupid game doesn't know how to pathfind properly. Not a big fan of that, I'll be honest with you. Right, you boys are going to start pushing into position, so now the noobs will be taught by the veterans on how to fight. And this will be a pretty cool moment. Right. Artillerie zu Befehl. Not feeling 100% happy about how this thing's working, but to be fair, we can't exactly complain too much. At least I can't, but you know, we can try. You know what? I'm going to call it. With the exception of the howitzers, right, cannon, 24 pounders can get rejuvenated. You boys can start taking up defensive positions where you can. That's really not helpful. Game, why the fuck are you pissing around like this? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Okay, apparently I can't go there. The fuck are these guys doing? I mean, they're wanting to withdraw, but then they're not pushing? I mean, I'll move the cannon back into position then, but I was hoping the bastards would have a brain cell, or preferably a ball sack. One of the two. Maybe they're trying to use their brain cells and mistaking them for ball sacks. Ah, we will take cover in this territory, but why aren't you letting me attack you? You coward. Come on. Honestly. It's like I'm just taking my time getting ready for the fight, and then here you are being an actual coward waiting for me to come along and fucking slap you in the face. Who's marching up there in front of no one? Oh, you. Okay. Alright, try and get this shit set up properly this time. Let's say... cannon... set up here. Yeah. Here's a good spot. Then you, and you. Get yourself set up in this defensive position like such. Make ready to double time it no matter what happens. You boys will set up defensive positions across the actual defensive curve here. Now, admittedly, you're not going to get much sight lines from this, but at least you're going to be in a position to do something if the enemy decides to finally just throw a pair of balls and push. But the thing that I'm wanting to ensure most of all is that the enemy will do something when I shoot at them. Because the thing right now that's the problem is the fact that the enemy are relenting to attack for the sole reason of they know they're going to lose and they're just delaying the inevitable. So rather than give them the satisfaction of an honorable fight, in conclusion, considering that they had declared war on me twice without having any fucking reason for doing so, and I was actually in the mood to be more polite to the bastards before they decided to attack me for no fucking reason. So rather than being the nice dude, I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to turn you into fucking mincemeat when I can. So even just by getting the guns out, those wankers will be coming towards me. Wonderful little V formation we have here. Make ready for a fucking slap face, you piece of shit. So you've finally chosen death. A good call. Good call. Now comes the tough part. Actually killing the bastards. Double time it, lads. Okay, not the best of starts, I'll be brutally honest with you, but you know what, it's fine. I mean, the thing is, all of these dudes are just running into... basically, they're melee infantry, which... This was the thing I was kind of dreading when I was talking about going to war with the Ottoman Empire, especially the Indians, because there are going to be lots of these kind of dudes. Sure, their quality as infantry won't exactly be high up, but they will have a large amount of morale and a large amount of bodies to absorb the shots. So, it's not exactly surprising why I'm a little edgy on this. If they want to do it like this, I don't mind. I'll happily let them get shot to shit. Here they come, charging my lines. It's quite a substantial amount of troops here, but there's no chance. The firing line just completely annihilates them. I can't wait to see what quicklime does. More dudes inbound as well. The enemy are now finally firing back at us. They're getting some good shots in. They must have like better quality missiles. They get like better range almost than us. Almost. Good shit. Normally I'd be concerned in this particular battle with just killing as many dudes as possible, but considering the circumstances, I'm more determined just to survive and kill, force the fuckers to rout. Not to mention, of course, the limited amount of casualties we've taken on both of armies. I mean, unfortunately, the garrison army, or at least to a certain extent, is primarily out of this. So we're going to have to force them to, sadly, take a defensive position whilst the rest of the armies push up, but that's kind of the point. I was expecting some level of resistance to be had, so... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take part in the fight. Get in a position, double time it, go, 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 go. I'm getting blitzed at the moment. I get closer. To get right close up to him. Yes, the enemy are going to get some cheap shots in, but that's the point. You're supposed to basically get right next to the fuckers and give them what for. 73rd. 71st and 72nd. Sorry, 73rd and 72nd have taken absolute shit kickings. Some of them are even wavering. The general's in a position along here. Right, cannon. Ceasefire. Abschaltung. Abpfosten. Tankers are doing quite a number on my troops. That has to be the it. Wait, what? No fucking way. There's one regiment still up. And it's the it's the fucking peasants who didn't do shit. You serious? I almost quit the battle because I was thinking, oh yeah, the battle's more or less done. We've won. There's no problem. Fucking cowards. Right, you go take care of them. Just one fucking regiment. That's all that's there. Unless... Oh, they've routed. Again. None of... I swear, every time I see that regiment, they don't ever fucking take part in the battle. They just fucking hide like cowardly shits. I mean, you know, it worked. So, you know, ain't gonna complain. So we suffered 1,967 casualties, which, you know, to be fair, we that's a pretty high casualty toll. And, of course, it's spread across these two things. Troop kills, 454 line infantry. Yeah, I don't blame you. Look at that. Fucking pre-battle experience, right? Goes from absolutely nothing to super fucking Chad. Who are the... Is it just line infantry? I guess it just has line infantry. So, whoever is that line infantry, who's currently now remaining at 192, these guys... Fucking hell. Seriously. That's ridiculous. Right, he's taking cover. He's running away like a bitch. You guys. Fucking 90 fucking third. Sorry, 73rd. Regiment of Chad. And where's the 72nd? Battered bastards of the 72nd. They've done wondrous. 73rd Regiment of Chad. They got the most experience in that battle. Well fucking done. And this guy, at the back. Yeah, he deserves... Oh yeah, this guy deserves a level of credit. We've taken sufficient casualties, though, that we will need to respawn them. Like, yeah, it's not even a question. Some of the dudes we've got here will definitely need to do something. I'll pull this regiment back, as the only armies that I need to push up now will probably be over here. So I'll pull this regiment back to provide additional support on attacking this location. Because obviously the Ottoman Empire, having captured Istanbul, is going to be a problem. We're going to need to retake that as soon as we can. But the good news is, with this army freshly ready to go, we can do some severe damage. and the gunfuckers are going to come in and neutralize this threat, especially considering what's going on over here. Over here, we will need to... Oh, now that we've secured Greece, we can immediately start the process of converting the region over and also making a happy place, though, to be fair, they've got that already. So, you know, it's just a case of let's just do things as we can. The kilns, well, they're not going to be super happy to hear about that, but that's fine. We're still going to make them pay for the taxes, though. But that's the resistance to invade is going to be a problem as well, so we'll see. But money-wise, we're still floating above the 10k, which is really good. So now at the moment, the invasion seems to be going quite well. So the next thing we need to do in this episode is attack Cairo, which luckily for us is actually in a vulnerable place thanks to the enemy army deciding to fuck around, and they found out royally. We've still got troops being prepared over in Tripoli, so while I'm not exactly happy that that army is running around, I'm actually going to take advantage of the fact the army is pissing about. And so now I need to make sure that we can get something going, because they're probably going to be sending reinforcements to Cairo as soon as possible, so can't be too careful. But the good news is also, once again, more than 50% is under our control, so we have less to deal with when it comes to population control, and then we can immediately start recruiting more troops, hopefully. But what we'll have to do for the time being is, because it's at the time of the recording, it's quite late, so I'm going to end the recording at the moment, and then in about a second you will see me restart the recording, whereupon we will have some fun times. So I will see you in a second. Well, for you it's a second. For me it's a good few hours, but you know, we'll see. And we're back. And we have done quite a decent job already. So, massive army of Ottoman forces sent packing, though unfortunately they've spread out a little bit, so this could be a problem. But that's not our problem at the moment, because we still need to do two things. First, grab the city of Cairo. Second, re-grab the city of Istanbul. So first of all, let's grab Cairo, as that's the smallest base. Right, so Army Group South, who've had already a battle and are slightly damaged, not to a stupidly high extent, but at the same time, yeah, they've definitely taken a beating. So the question will be now as to whether or not they can take this place without taking a huge amount of casualties. I mean, the risk right now is we need to hold the line as much as we can. And is it a sandstorm at the moment? No. Okay. So we need to set up defenses. They have a cannon. We have a cannon. I would say... Here. Here is where we should set up our defenses. Along this ridgeline before the road. Because on the ground perspective, it's not great. The enemy do have a bit of a defensive advantage here, but still. Right. Cavalry. I mean, to be fair, the composition of the troops will be very simple, but at the same time, we do need to be careful. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. We'll spread the troops out along a different line. The majority infantry will probably be along here. Like so. Our general and bodyguard. Go.
The group formations button in the bottom right of the screen brings up a set of standard formations for groups of units that can save you time and effort. Move your mouse over each formation button to see what it does.
Right, Baghdad Cavalry. Who are you, and do I need to be concerned? If not, then should be good. Also, let's say probably not worth going too much to town over here. The formation, double time it. Much better. Quick climb it. Right, these cuirassiers are going to slap into these dudes, intercept the cavalry. Cannon. Fire. If you have shots. If you don't, well, tough. That's not good. I mean, this Baghdad cavalry looks to be like lance infantry, so I could be wrong, but... Ready, we're in combat. Oh, and they're melee dudes as well. Are they all melee dudes, or just some? Ah, they got spike strips as well. Not good. Right. They're gone. No, pull back. Don't give them the satisfaction. Right. Readjust this formation in order to intercept and deal with enemy forces. Right. Again, well, don't forget, guys, we're attacking a settlement. It's all about the routing, not the killing. What I will do is be a cheeky fuck. Try and nudge them a little bit further. Bring them close. This is a bit of a risky maneuver because the enemy will have plenty of opportunity to go poking about. I need to readjust the whole formation line here a bit, so it's a little less intense. Right, double time it a little bit, adjust the formation. You guys may want to get shooting. Good shooting. I'm not going to dissuade him from a target. Double time it. Right, cavalry... Move to the left. If it's those Sekban Janissaries, I will intercept them with the cavalry. Yeah, they're the Sekbans. I'll take them out. Have fun. Yeah, they're broken. It's a bit of a jank formation, I ain't gonna lie. Reinforce the decision. No spike strips, are there? Not that I can see. I can't intercept them through this midline here, but they are... Position. Yeah, they're shattered. And it's an opportunity to see if the cuirassiers, when they get experience, will be as deadly as they could potentially be. Unfortunately, we're taking some heavy hits here. Not too good, but we will refresh our troops when we get the chance. I mean, it's these Janissaries, the guard Janissaries, I'm a little bit... Or Janissaries. I call them Janissaries, but I probably call them Janissaries. Why do I keep thinking the word Janissary or the pronunciation Janissary when I see Janissaries? Right. That must mean the artillery's been hit. And it has. Fuck yes. And the artillery's been shattered. Fantastic. Right. All of y'all. Ceasefire. And start up again. Why? Because I'm cruel. Right. Guys are about to get into range. It's intriguing that their design philosophy is as such. Go into shotgun mode. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, the canister shot's going to be fucking beautiful when these guys get loading. I mean, I will not lie. The 24-pounders so far have been absolutely wondrous in terms of their effectiveness. it's seriously, I've not had such a grand, like, this is one of those rare occasions where the quality of the investment is immediately felt. Normally it takes a couple of turns, maybe even like a number of episodes before something starts coming into its own. I mean, a good example of this would probably be some of the cannon options I had for, I'm trying to think. I suppose, really, some of the artillery options in, well, Britain v. Europe, I think was for one. There were some options that were good, but I couldn't quite get around to it. I'm feeling like Attila may also have been a thing. You know, the Spartan campaign. Oh, that was a fucking good campaign. Easily one of my most, I'm not going to lie, the funnest campaign. But this particular campaign so far, I'd say this one is a pretty interesting one. Not bad, but not, you know, I said not terrible. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely something unique. I mean, to be fair, I should probably wait until I finish the campaign before I start talking about how I feel it went. But all I will say is this has definitely gone from a bad one to a pretty okay one. Right, I think that's the entire garrison routing. Nope, there's one unit left. There's always one. Are you in range? Yeah, you're just reloading. It's fine. New forces will take a longer to reload. Eventually, you will be able to start doubling, if not tripling, the level of fire. And the fact that you have less misfire chance means that, when I get percussion caps as well as other things, reduction in misfire chances is going to be wondrous. Primarily because, well, you'll be able to shoot one volley more than the enemy will, just through sheer non-misfire things, though they are also taking a shit kicking at the moment. And away you go. Well done, lads. You've made me proud, you jammy buggers. Hello, what's this? Someone came back. Didn't quite get the memo, did they? Say what, say what you will about the Ottomans. They may be stupid, they may be irritating, but fuck if they're not loyal to their cause. I can respect that. Even if it is one that I despise. Though, to be fair, all I will say is that these assholes asked for it. They declared war on me twice, without any provocation, without any reason to, and I am simply ensuring that they don't get the chance to do it a third time. Because, to be honest with you, if the enemy declares war on you once, then twice, without, while, putting you in a potentially vulnerable situation, there comes a point where the question lies... Well, the question could be asked, am I really being a decent leader if I can't imagine someone wanting to betray me a third time? I'd say you boys stow it for now. Howitzers go ham. Double time it. Howies focus on the grouped up infantry like that. Ooh, nice. We could take cover behind the wall. Ooh, that was a good hit. I saw that. Well fucking done, artillery. You deserve a... Whoever fired that one, you deserve a good pat on the back. Whoever got more of the kills, I'd say. Oh. Oh, come on. I'm not going to deny a kill. Oh, good shit. That was beautiful. Close victory. My ass. Close victory. I had that from the ground up. The only thing that I could have done better is if there was less casualties. But you can't odds it when you're in combat like that. Yeah. We lost 8 dudes. Oh, go grow up. Alright, Pasha's planet. There you go. So far, things have been Right, okay, so where's the random army? There it is. So the garrison army here, plus, unfortunately, backup as well, which is not good. I'm half tempted to say we should probably have an army head south as well, or maybe you should start the recruitment process for south. We'll see. What we will do, though, is, let's see, it's 45 minutes, effectively. We'll go slightly above the line, unless I just auto-resolve this. But I could take a lot of casualties doing this, and there's some units that have taken a lot of damage. So I will fight this one. This army is fresh from the Christoph Heilgarten, the Chad. We've not quite reached the rank of motherfucking, but, you know, we're close. And for anyone who's curious what I mean by the rank of motherfucking, here is the best description I can provide when it comes to, in terms of my, okay, so the history of motherfucking in terms of a rank is basically a general who, through adverse conditions and dangerous environments, i.e. a general facing off against, I don't know, 4 or 5 armies, can become, in my opinion, a motherfucker. Which means that whenever, a bit like the Sir title, that you must pronounce them as Sir this, Sir that, it's the first name followed by motherfucking this. So, for example, I can give you a thing. Michael motherfucking Stowell was one of the generals who did me proud and completely annihilated a large portion of armies in Spain. There is a general who, unfortunately, I will have to try and find his name. If I remember, I will put a note or something in the description to have a look for. What's his name? There was a particular general in my Britain v Europe campaign who, when near the end of the campaign, we had to go to war with Spain in order to claim all of the victory objectives. And in order to win the day, i.e. completely, you know, so I said, and unfortunately, it all kind of went to hell in a handbasket because the enemy had decided, you know what, I'm going to, this is not the best of locations, unless, actually, if I swap the location of the Howie, and I'll move you, yeah, move the Howies to the left and put the main cannons along here, you here. No, that doesn't work. You there. You don't need a giant space. And there's a giant fucking hill in the way. Fine. We're moving forward so the enemy gets a fucking free chance at shooting us because of bullshit like this fucking hill. This fucking hill is causing an entire flank to be at risk unless I go all the way back here. Thank you very much, you shittily designed fuck-around hill. Fucking assholes. Right. Well, should I just... You know what? No. We'll pull the guns back because I'm being very aggressive with my cannon display. And I know for a fact if I deploy them any further forward, there's a good chance they may get bum-rushed. But what I will do here is mine, and you, I will deploy mine in case. Just in case. I remember when you could deploy these fuckers outside the goddamn spawn zone. Mm-hmm. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is very risky. There we go. If it gets there. Oh boy. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move to the left. Maybe less on the left. So 5 on the left side of the cannon. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll deploy left of the cannon. And we'll just rearrange as necessary. Lancers will take a defensive position on the right, using the hills and trees as cover, giving them the ability to not be spotted, but also fuck over the enemy. I do... Hello, what's this? Who are you? Oh, you're the general. Okay. So now comes the fun part. When I slow down time... All guns do not fire, for the love of the God Emperor. Right. You boys, run into position. Double fucking time it. Right. Then you, and you. Take a defensive position next to the cannon and hope to the God Emperor that no one's going to spot you. You boys take a semi-defensive position along this ridge line. There's a lot of dudes over here, but hopefully they're just going to come straight in that angle down there. You and you, we're going to just deploy you sort of here-ish. Yeah, literally the same location. And there you go. And then we need you to make up with spike strips. Because spike strips. Spike a strip a go. Making all the bad guys die in horrible, painful circumstances. Let's go. Right. Kanone, feuer frei. Make the spike strips. Do 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 do. Okay, there's a nice little gap in the line, but that's fine. Not really, but you know what I mean. The main intention here is to make a spike strip that fucks over the enemy, and if it forces them to take a very weird angle to attack, that's just as effective as nuking them with a fucking giant amount of stuff. Also, I'm seeing a rather large... seeing a lot of dudes. Right, anyway, we need to quickly, and I mean quickly... I mean... If the enemy comes up to attack us, that's something, but I don't want to quite be in that position just yet, though I do want to be in a position to perhaps take advantage of this rather wonderful hill. Why are they immediately going for my fucking cavalry, even though they're fucking hidden? That is bullshit. That is seriously bullshit. You shouldn't be able to see my cavalry that I fucking hid in a goddamn forest. That is cheating, game, and you know it. Such bollocks. That is genuine cheating, in my opinion. Here I was, singing your praises, because this game was being shit enough as it was, and yet I was thinking, you know what, this game has some good points to it. There are some fun gameplay mechanics that allow us to have some really good, engaging gameplay. And then you have to be a cunt and to say, you know what, I'm going to make him regret saying that because I'm going to make my AI know exactly where the fuck his horses are, even though they're hidden at the beginning of the fucking match. Come on. And people bitch about how Rome 2 is bad. It's like, fuck off. Rome 2 is great in comparison to this sometimes. Probably just pissed off loads of people saying that. I mean, I'll say it. I like Rome 2. I think Rome 2 is better than Medieval 2. Fucking fight me. I enjoy gameplay that doesn't take fucking years to complete. And more importantly, I don't find gameplay that turns it into tedium. Like, Divide et Impera, even vanilla. Yes, it's not great, I'm not gonna lie. But Divide et Impera works beautifully for Rome 2, and I think it goes a damn long way to making the game more fun, but not tedious. You cheeky motherfuckers! Are you just built on asshole? Right, motherfuckers, I will make you regret that decision. And now I'm charging uphill, which is bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck you. Dead cav. Really? Like, enjoy death, asshole. Oh no, you're taking heavy damage and there's nothing you can do about it. What a shame. Come on. Right, time to withdraw. I've seen this shit happen 1,000 times, and this time I do not intend on letting them get away with it. Double fucking time it and run. Yeah, go fuck yourself, cavalry. This is a siege as well, so I know you're fucked. Yet you're not getting my other cav. Go fuck yourself, game. If you're gonna throw bullshit in my direction, I'm gonna throw shit in your direction. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. This is going to be fucking delicious. Oh, I forgot to turn off your, though I will say, that was a fucking good, You know what? For once, I'm glad you didn't trigger the bomb. Hey, douchebag. What happened to your cavalry? Yeah, not today, asshole. Focus fire on that dude over there. You dudes, straight up at the front. Turn that wanker into mincemeat. Last big hurdle incoming. Focus fire on those camels. In your case, yeah, camels. Can't wait for the quicklime. I mean, to be fair, I've put a lot of hype into the quicklime, but they may turn out to be nothing more than a very big disappointment. But I'd like to think optimism is currently keeping me happy here. Right, you boys, start marching or not. Thing is, if you know, the quicklime isn't a success, then at least we can use the percussion cap, which then allows me to cause explosives to be nice. Wait, what? Who the fuck took out the guns? Shit, okay. And they're out of range because of there. Gotcha. Right, cavalry, got a job for you. Oh, fuck, they nuked one of my fucking artillery pieces. And they were sidelined right into a good position. Oh, fuck me, that was a good cannon shot. That was a good fucking cannon shot. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. That was a good cannon shot. Is that all their cavalry knocked out, though? That's the important thing. Fucking can't believe we lost a goddamn cannon. I mean, we can always get more cannon. There's never a problem in that. Oh, fucking hell, count. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Right, cavalry, got a job for you. Need you to nuke one of those cannons stat. Oh, sorry, cannon. It is actually grammatically correct to say cannon if you're meaning plural. Right. For Einstein. Jesus Christ, you fuckers are like laser beams. Jesus. Knock that fucker out. Before they wipe my entire army off the map. I'll even take fucking... I'll even risk the sodding camels. Right, infantry. Get to that ridgeline and fuck over whoever's nearby it. Rifles, I need you on the front. Never had my guns. It's been a long time since my artillery got fucked by other artillery. Normally, it's the enemy getting into combat. Don't attract attention. Just kill the cannon crew. Don't attract attention. Just kill the cannon crew. Cannon crew. Oh, kill those fucking cannon crew guys already. Come on. What's wrong with you? Oh, it's over there. That's why. They're over there. Fuck's sake, can you wankers just die already? It's because they've closed. Right, they've shattered, that's fine. Right, infantry. Question. You guys all... Okay, there's some swordsmen here. Right. Artillery. Ceasefire. Well, that's not good. These guys are taking a shit kicking just from being cannoned. Right. I'm fearing this may turn into an infantry scuffle. Okay, good. Reinforcements is the wrong side of the map. More importantly, we need to nuke that gun. It's fine. I don't mind them shattering. I don't want them to, you know, if we can't kill them in one fell swoop, that's fine. Not gonna mind that. I just need them dead. Right, infantry, start moving into position. Right, shattered. Gun's gone. Good. Right, withdraw. You've done the job. This is the reason why I love Bosnians. Or Bosniaks, or whatever. Right, get yourselves going. Infantry. We've routed their line. Who? Oh, yeah, the gun. Okay. Really? Right, you? Nope. No, we don't need howitzers either. Right, you've done your job wonderfully. Cannon may proceed to go down the hill. I would like for them to set up roughly... here looks like a pretty decent spot. It's actually no, here. This is a good spot. This is a good spot. Reasons why: easy to spot, easy to push up and do whatever. Right, cavalry, I need you to take up a defensive position here. Make sure no one gets fucky with the decisions making. Right, batterie sur befehl. Okay, that's much better. Unfortunately, you're on the wrong side of the field, but I'll wait until reinforcements show up. Who's here? Swordsman, that's fine. Jaeger infantry, I want you to do some work. Shocking, I realize. But what we can do... Okay, so the Ottoman forces now realize they're fucked, and they're taking up a defensive position further away from my cannon, where they can hopefully beg for mercy, I'm sure. That ain't gonna work, Sonny Jim. Just saying. Hello, what's this? Is there a unit here? That I can't seem to... Oh, it's the cannon. Okay. Right. So yeah, you boys do that. I'm going to move up my commander to this position so we can see what we're doing. Infantry minus the Jaegers. I want you pushing up towards here. Right, infantry. I want you marching up towards this position, taking your time but not overextending. You're the flank attack that I'm hoping they don't notice. Well, they will notice because you're out in the open, but that's fine. Then, let's see, what's next? Jaeger infantry doing the job. Right, the good news is because the enemy are going to be out of range, we're going to move these guys up for some cheeky middle finger shooting. And I say middle finger shooting in the sense of I do not give the slightest fuck about these wankers. I do not give the fuck about playing fair. Put it that way. The intention here will be to try and force the bastards to come at me rather than me go at them. And the flanking attack will hopefully do something to distract their formation whilst we're getting into position. It's going to take some time, but hopefully we can make it work. And just this random horseman dude running into the background there, sure. The random horse cross, yeah. The routing system in this game is a bit apt. Or a bit weird. Hello? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I said 5, but still. Right, I want you to set up defensive positions here. And make ready to push. You, and you. I want you to be a little bit further along, but in a defensive arc. There's some people here. I'm waiting until artillery is in position before I start making any commitments. You guys have arrived behind the lines, and no official response. This is good. I'm going to wait until my dudes have positioned themselves here before we do anything dramatic. But then, once these dudes start pushing across, it'll be fine. I'm just really curious as to why all of a sudden this is going like that. Probably can hear that. If you bear with... Oh, hello. As they moved. Right. Right, apologies for that. Just clicked off the thing. I really don't get why that does that. Okay, so for context, for some reason, because I've got 2 monitors, as you may know, and I just had a tab open on Opera GX, which is the thing that I'm using. Hello? Yes, there we go. So I apologize for the random black screen. Okay, double time it. Yeah, they're reacting. They're reacting. Double time it. Cannon. Unlimber. That's it. Run to the sides like a muppet. Withdraw the Jaeger. Almost. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of getting a charge into me. The only thing I have to be careful of is that General's bodyguard might try and do a flank attack. Or these archers do a flank attack. What the fuck? shooting? You want to start shooting? You might want to start shooting. Come on. Nice. Jesus Christ, they got fucking blitzed. Yeah, archers. They're like fucking machines. I mean, I remember from the Iroquois versus the World series, that was fucking lethal. You want to start shooting? Run. Cannon. Kill those cunts, will you please? Infantry, cavalry, kill those cunts, if you please. Just run. No, don't go there, you fucking retards. Oh, fuck, run. Run, you stupid cunts. Jesus Christ, were you born retarded? I realize you're German, but you don't have to play the stupid game every time you don't understand what English is. Right, kill those fucking archers. Don't tell me there's another fucking archer group. There's another fucking archer group. Will you get into the fucking 18th century, you prehistoric twat faces? Right, run. Fucking archers. Jaeger infantry. Teach these prehistoric fucks how to work, how an army works. You're just leg dragging this shit out, don't you, assholes? It's like, I want to be a respectable modern nation, but I can't be bothered to equip my troops with fucking muskets because I'm too stupid to realize that. Fucking retards. Right. Withdraw both. They've taken too much damage. Right. Get your asses into position and flatline those fuckers. Double time it. Get your fucking asses over there and double time it. Right. You know what? I'll take a cavalry. The only thing I know that makes me feel satisfied in letting all these dudes run away is because they're not going to get away. They're all going to die. Painfully. Miserably. You get... Hey, archers, do you want to enter the front lines with a gun? Oh, you can't. Fucking shit from bloody Middle Eastern over here. No, you don't get to... No, I'm not going to let you fucking live. If you pussy out and run away like a little bitch, I will send my cavalry for you, and I will turn you into mince fucking meat. Take your shots like a man. Well, you walked up and got shot like a proper gentleman did, so, you know, I can't quite fault you for your desire to run away, having taken a couple volleys, but I'm still not letting you live. Hey, cavalry, you wanna grow a pair as well? Or do you want me to have to come get you? Artillerie... Feuer einstehen. Yeah, you're not getting away. Well, looks like you've decided death. Double time it, get into position, rip the living fuck out of this guy's face. Yeah, you're not even going to have the satisfaction of dying off screen. Taking multiple bullet wounds. See, he actually... oh no, I was about to say he takes his bullets like a man, but then he got shot to shit. Hey, he died in the last innings. The fuck? How we captured the... Oh. We got dudes literally standing outside the building, and that counts as it being captured. Okay, that's fair. To be fair, I've not actually seen this building before. This is a pretty cool building. And look, they've got food for us as well. Oh, isn't that nice? They really... They welcome their conquering liberators. Which kind of sounds a bit like a juxtaposition to me, but shh. Right. Oh, and they were shooting the survivors. I like that. I respect that. So, there you go. We've recaptured Constantinople, killing a very large army in the process. We have taken quite a lot more casualties, though, in taking this place. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And, of course, everyone's pissed off with us because even though we've, you know, it's our fucking territory. Ah! Are you serious? Fuck off. Right. Yeah, we're dealing with this. We're dealing with this. Right, well, the important thing, though, is that we have, in fact, captured and held... Well, captured, and now we're in the process of about to hold this terrain. Now, over in the southern front, we are in a bit of a predicament, because obviously things could get interesting. We've got troops sort of ready to go over there. We've got one army that's currently... should be fine. And we got one regiment over here. So... I'd say so far the combat has... I'd say the beginning phases of the operation was about... I'd say 70% successful. So we were able to defeat a large portion of the forces here. We were able to grab... Yeah, I'd say 2/3 successful. So we were able to grab Athens. We were able to grab Cairo. And we were able to get into this territory. But the counterattack, which again, I applaud the Ottoman Empire for doing. That was something I genuinely didn't see. Has kind of fucked us over at this point. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world, except for the fact that now I've got to pay a fucking through the teeth to be able to get this stupid building back up and running. This is why I have one of these being built. Resistance to invaders. Are you fucking for serious? I am your fucking nation. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yeah, well, you can... Are you just chilling there because of reasons? No, you're on the way because... To go to here, yes. Right, no. You're going here. And then you're going here. Yes, there we go. Right, question. Christendom, get in there. And the fuckers have got their own version of Nemosko. Because it's their... This is brilliant. Because it's their capital, they for some reason can get this mosque. Which in my opinion is hilarious, because it means when I grab Anatolia, this is another building that benefits me. Oh, this is hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up for today, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And the war is going on, progressing in a good way. It's just unfortunately we're not able to quite get it the way I want it to. But to be fair, I think we've done 70% of a pretty decent thing. We've fucked their economy, fucked their diplomacy because no one wants to save them. We've destroyed a large number of Ottoman armies. I mean, 2 armies over here, 1 army over here, a good chunk of armies around here, and we've taken over this particular settlement. So I think we're in a good position at this moment. The only thing I would say that's making the situation... Oh, that's even better. That's seriously quite fucking good. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to earn a bit extra, but not having to deal with public uprising... C'est le magnifique. Is there anything building-wise I need to be aware of? There is a pleasure gardens. And there is more working buildings. Is there like a mosque I need to destroy? No, just normal. Wait, question, do we have a smithy already? No. No, they've got 1 of each, and I'm rather reluctant in doing that. Oh, they got a pottery. No, that's in the next sector. Okay. But still. I mean, to be fair, it is just resistance to invaders. That's the problem right now. Everything else is kind of fine. Yeah. Anyway, so I will catch up with you guys on the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.